Where to begin this story? I learned about the Levi's and Studio Ghibli collab, I feel like about a month before it dropped, and I thought to myself, that looks pretty cool. I think there's some things in there that I would like to buy. So I stored that away for later, and I came back on the day of the drop, and like so many other people, I was met with disappointment with the fact that it was kind of all sold out and out of stock. And I really couldn't stop thinking about it. So, you know, this is when I turned to a little bit of girl math. Stay with me. So, you go to the fabric store and you go to the denim section. Now, the denim is $42 per meter. However, it is 50% off. So that's $21 a meter, except this is girl math, so we round down to $20 a meter. You get 3 meters of it. Okay, so that's $60. Now you don't end up using the full 3 meters of it. There's definitely enough that you can still get another outfit out of it, another article of clothing. So once I do that, it's really a 2-for-1 deal. And I'm liking the look of those numbers. So anyways, this jacket, it's a steal now at that point. And I get the privilege of making it for fun. So, I mean, priceless.
So I started out with drawing along the front, and I'm actually using a piece of soap here. I watched a couple of videos for research, and it was suggested that soap might be best for this, just because it's really easy to like work with and stuff. So that's what I'm using here. And I will try and remember to link that video that I originally watched. It was really helpful and had some really good tips on how to do kind of bleach on clothes. So it was really important to me that I tried to make this as symmetrical as possible. So after I finished the design on one side, I sandwiched the two pieces together, and then what I'm doing here is I'm using a bright red basting thread, and I'm using that to outline the design on one side, so then when I flip it over, I can see that bright red thread on the other side, and I can trace it so that I can have as equal as I can on both sides, because there would be nothing worse than if it was not symmetrical. Okay, so now for the bleach part. Please take note, I am outside with breeze and ventilation. I have my smock on. I'm ready to go. Okay, so what you can see here is I have 4 little cups. So I kind of had 4 different concentrations of bleach. I had 100%, which is basically what I used for the entirety of the front. And then when I got to the back, I had 50% bleach, 50% water, 25% bleach, 25%, 75% water, and then 100% water. Like I said, for the front, I mostly just used 100% bleach because it's all kind of one even design. Yeah, and when I got to the back, that was when I really kind of got into the blending and stuff. Yeah, and for the front, I'm about to show you here, it kind of was a little bit uneven when I did it the first time, so I actually did 2 layers of it, and that made the denim like bright white against the blue, which is kind of nice. And this is my bucket of hydrogen peroxide and water. And so this is to neutralize the bleach. Basically, you want to neutralize it so that it doesn't keep like eating away at the fabric. And so it's 1 cup hydrogen peroxide and then 10 cups of water. And then you just let it soak for like 10 to 15 minutes and then wash it and dry it, and that kind of stops the process.
This is my channel, Mac Makes Stuff. I'm Mac and I like to make stuff. If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you're enjoying it. I have a bunch of this denim fabric left, so maybe comment down below what you think I should make with it. I'm thinking maybe like a cute denim dress, or maybe a funky like denim corset inspired top. Let me know what you think. Any suggestions are very much appreciated. Yeah, and don't forget that you can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. If you follow me there, you probably would have seen a sneak peek of this project already. That's where I post a lot more like behind the scenes videos and little updates on projects that I'm currently working on. Yeah, so let's get back into the video.
So here I am again with the bleach doing the back. And so what I found was from doing the front is that it's best to kind of work all in one go. Like that's the easiest way to blend things. For the tendrils here towards the edges, that was 100% bleach, but then as I started getting more towards the middle, I found that's when I would start blending in like my 50%, my 25%, and there were some areas where I started with wetting the area with water, and then I would do concentrations of bleach around the edges. So just experiment around with whatever your fabric is and see kind of how it holds. But yeah, I thought it turned out really well. So I tried to do this all in like one afternoon. So you can see here kind of I did this all in one go just because I didn't want like there to be any harsh edges and stuff. I still had to do his little elbow here. But yeah, looking so good. Okay, now that everything's done, we can finally get into some sewing. So I use the Wixton unfolding jacket pattern, which is a pretty basic jacket pattern. Front, back, did some top stitching, and then here I'm attaching the sleeve. So this is one of those patterns where you attach the sleeve at the top and then you fold it over and you do the whole side from the bottom of the jacket up through the armpit and down the end of the sleeve. So that's what I'm about to do here. Yeah, and it is a bit of an oversized jacket, so I will warn you, I did a medium size, and I probably could have sized down as well, but overall I think it looked really, really good and very similar to the original jacket, which is definitely the vibe I was going for. And you can see a little bit here, I had pinned some pockets on just to kind of see how I wanted them, but I decided to not put them on in the end, and I decided to do an inside pocket. Here I'm attaching the lining, and you'll be able to see in just a second where I attached an inside pocket, just so that, of course, I still had to have a pocket, even if they're just not on the outside. And then here are the ties along the front for the neckband. In the original pattern, it's kind of double this width and it folds over. So I just used one piece instead of two, where they said to use two. And I just followed the instructions exactly the same. So that was just a little adjustment I made. And then this is all of my nice top stitching that I did, just to make everything nice and crisp and, you know, outlined. And with this step finished, my jacket is completed!
Yeah, I really love how it turned out. I think that it looks so good. The back is just so cool. I'm ready to wear this all the time now. So overall, I really love how this jacket came out. The front really looks amazing. Didn't end up putting pockets at the front. I have a pocket on the inside. Maybe if I did this again, it would be good to do inseam pockets. And if you have this pattern, does tend to be oversized. This was a medium size. I feel like I could have done a small, and it would have been just as like oversized. I love how it has the spirit of the original design, but I was able to kind of make some changes, and it's very much unique. So this is very much a one-of-a-kind piece, even, you know, as limited as it is of people who even have it in the first place. So I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I get to be super cool now. I hope you liked the video. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who watched my previous video. I see that it's getting a lot of support, and so thank you so much for that. I'm glad that you're enjoying my content. It's really motivating for me because I have like 3 other projects that I made that I need to edit and put out, so look out for those. Yeah, and a couple fun events coming up as well before the end of the year. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Is there anything else I wanted to say?